It's been about 3 years in the making, and I am so ready for people to finally see the special stuff that we've been cooking up. There's a lot in this movie that shares the DNA of the original, but there is so much more. It is a totally different genre. It is big action and adventure, and kind of a buddy comedy in the midst, and more action than any entry in the franchise, and I've done quite a few of them. But this is mostly one giant action scene. Deck and Thia are the central force of the movie, and Deck is kind of the strong, silent type. He's if it were a western, it'd be Clint Eastwood, and Thia cannot stop talking and is a robot that's been severed in half, and yet still sees the positivity and cannot be stopped no matter what crazy things are thrown at them. Dimitrius brought something to this franchise that has never happened before. He brought an emotionality to it. He brought soul to the monster, and a physicality that we've never had. We've never really been able to do the kind of stunt work in the suit, the physicality, because of the nature of the height and the practical head and mask features that we were free of this time. It allowed him to really kick ass. Elle is as delightful as you would imagine. Really tremendous performer that had a physicality that I was not expecting. I sensed that she would be charming and funny in the role, but there were a lot of physical demands, and from action sequence standpoint, but also even just things because of the nature of her being this very specific synthetic, severed in half, that you think we would need special effects to accomplish or visual effects to accomplish. Oftentimes she could just hold her body in a certain way to make us believe in the movie magic. It was pretty extensive designing Genna. We actually started doing some concept art for the movie before we even wrote the script. And there was an initial piece of concept art that it was like spiky snow, and that actually informed one of the main features of the planet, which is the razor grass. But that was a huge part of the movie, was designing a planet that would be as deadly as the creatures were. And so everything here is trying to kill Deck, from the blades of grass to the trees to all the creatures that inhabit it. Audiences can expect a real full course meal filled with stress and anxiety and action and laughs and a little bit of heart too. I really hope that people are exhausted walking out of the movie.